Hello, guys, and welcome to another gaming news with yours truly, Savage Universe here. And well, Sony have finally did it. They did the thing. They finally announced the state of play is happening tomorrow, 30 minutes long from 11 p.m. UK time, 11 p.m. BST. That's our UK time, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. They're going to have 14 games. So there'll be 14 PS5 and PlayStation VR titles, as well as a look at some of the PlayStation Studio titles coming later this year. So yeah, a lot riding for this one as we've been waiting for this announcement for some time, and thank goodness we finally got the announcement today. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully react to this on my stream, and I'll definitely be recording my reaction from my Twitch stream for YouTube. So hopefully we'll have my first. So we're gonna have my first Summer Showcase reaction going out probably on Friday, considering it's happening late tomorrow. So that is the state of play. If you're looking to check out all the announcements that Sony has, which is kind of interesting, they didn't call it showcase, but state of play. The fact that it's even a bit of a longer state of play sounds good to me. So another announcement we got is, of course, Days of Play. The 2024 Days of Play is finally up and running. It's going to be running until June 12th, and they've got lots of stuff going on. They've got free avatars that you can get from the Days of Play website. Which you can check, which I'll leave a link if you want to check out the PlayStation Plus Days of Play site. If you want to get those free avatars, and they've promised there'll be more coming during the Days of Play. We also now know the free games for PlayStation Plus that are going to be arriving next week, which is the AEW Fight Forever, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Cosmic Shake, and Streets of Rage 4 are all going to be free beginning on June 4th if you want to get them with your essential games for PlayStation Plus next month. Now, as well as that, they've also announced the games that are going to be coming to PlayStation Plus later in the month. So basically at the end of the week, they're going to be launching Lego Marvel Superhero 2. Right now, they've just launched Dread to PlayStation Plus. On June 5th, they're going to be launching Cricket 2024. And then on June 7th, they're going to be offering Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Definitive Edition. If you want to play the San Andreas Definitive Edition on PlayStation Plus, that will be available from June 7th. Which is next Friday if you want to play it on PlayStation Plus. As well as that, on June 11th, they're going to be offering the first two PlayStation 2 classics under the new emulation that Sony have launched, which is going to offer quick saves, upper rendering, all that jazz is going to be a part of these games, which are Tomb Raider Legends, Star Wars Clone Wars, and Sly Cooper, the Thieves Raccoonus. Is going to be the free games that are going to be supported by this new emulation that's going to go to PlayStation Plus on June 11th for premium customers of PlayStation Plus. And then on June 6th, they're going to be offering some PlayStation VR 2 games, which is Ghostbusters, The Rise of the Ghost Lord, Walkabout Mini Golf, Silver Riders Before Your Eyes, and The Walking Dead Satan Sinners Chapters 1 and 2 are all coming to PlayStation Plus as PlayStation VR 2 games next week if you want to play those through PlayStation Plus Premium. Along with this, we do have a free game trial that's gone out today, and it's WWE 2K24. The latest WWE game has now been offered as a free game trial. Not too sure how long the trial is specifically, but you can check it out on PlayStation Plus and try out this year's WWE game if you want to see all the features related to this year's title now through PlayStation Plus Premium. There's also some activities happening, including some rewards you can get from PlayStation Stars. There's going to be some community challenges that are going to be happening. There'll be 3 of them that's going to be happening with unique rewards for participating. So they'll be sharing those, hopefully some details about that on the Days of Play website. They're also got a esports tournament for EA Sports FC 2024 that's happening from the 1st and the 9th of June, which, by the way, this game is still available on PlayStation Plus until the 18th of June. And then we have some offers, and then there's going to be some offers for those who still need to get a PS5, and that is the fact that they're offering a £5 or $5 offer off. You can basically save £5 or $5 from PS5 consoles, which is really nice, and that's going to be available for PS5 and digital versions of the console. They're going to offer 100% off PlayStation VR2 and the VR2 Horizon Call of the Mountain bundle, 20% off titles including Marvel Spider-Man 2, Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, MBL The Show 2024 and its special edition, and The Rise of the Ruin, which is all for the PlayStation Direct, and also the local retailers that are also going to be offering put these offers out if you're looking to get your hands on the PS5 ready for big releases later this year. And if you happen to buy a PS5 and PlayStation VR2 from PlayStation Direct, well, they're going to be giving out 12 months of Netflix Premium as part of your offer. And this is going to be available until the 12th of June. So if you happen to buy it directly from PlayStation, you will get this offer for you as a member of as part of your PlayStation Plus membership, which is great. So pretty good time to join in, I suppose. And they're also offering, and also on PlayStation Direct, they're going to be offering 10% off all PS5 console covers, as well as the collector's edition you're getting for Marvel Spider-Man 2 is going to be 80% off if you're looking to get your hands on that collector's edition of Spider-Man 2. So good time to get your hands on this stuff. As well as that, PlayStation Plus are also giving a 50% off on Sony Picture Core in terms of Sony-related movies. If you want to get your hands on any of the movies on that service, they're also offering 30% on 12-month memberships for PlayStation Plus until June 9th. If you're looking to join PlayStation Plus within this time period. And they're also got some sales on the PlayStation Gear Store, which is 20% off all T-shirts and merchandise over there. And then, of course, PlayStation Store is offering some discounts until the 12th of June, which is going to include a 24-hour flash sale, which is going to be a part of this sale as well. There'll be a link in the description if you want to see all the sale items that are currently in the Days of Play sale that you can now check out on the PlayStation Store if you're looking to get some discounts on games digitally. So there you go. That is the Days of Play highlights of some of the things they're going to be doing to celebrate this event from now until June 12th. Lots of discounts and lots of offers available to celebrate the occasion. Along with that, we have Gran Turismo 7 that finally has a new update with 5 new cars, a cafe mode. There'll be a link in the description if you want to learn more about the new Gran Turismo 7 update. And then on top of this, we also got some news regarding Multiverse that apparently had over 114,000 players on Steam. It's becoming a multi-hit since its return, which is really good to hear that the game's already starting to please a lot of people who have been missing this game for some time, which is the Multiverse versus, obviously. Also, Sony removed a Naughty Dog's interview about the misquotes. Yeah, they've apologized to Nigel for misrepresenting his words, which is pretty funny that they've done that. And then as well as that, we finally got a glimpse at a new No Man's Sky update called Adrift that's going to introduce an abandoned universe where you're truly alone. It's all a part of the new content that's been announced by Hello Games. I'll leave a link if you want to learn more about the new No Man's Sky update that's coming, more expansion, could you say. Also, we've heard that there's going to be a PC release for God of War Ragnarok coming. The announcement is immediate, which means that we're basically going to be hearing some details probably tomorrow on the PlayStation Showcase regarding God of War Ragnarok's arrival to PC for anybody on PC who wants to play the latest God of War. And then we've also heard that announcements regarding the PC adapter for PlayStation VR 2 is also getting ready to be announced as well. So this could be another announcement that Sony will probably talk about in their state of play tomorrow, potentially, should they decide to talk about it tomorrow. Then on top of that, we did also hear more details about Skull and Bone 2, where they're going to be offering new features like booty, as well as a big shark is going to be a part of the feature as well. So I'll leave a link if you want to read more details about the new Skull and Bone season. CD Projekt Red wants to release major games more frequently as well. They want to try and aim to get more major games out the door, which you can, and again, there'll be a link in the description if you want to learn more about their discussion about getting major games out more frequently. Then we have some details regarding the fact that Capcom are getting ready to get Resident Evil 0 and Code Revoken remakes as the next remakes that they're working on for Resident Evil that they're supposedly being worked on. It's been collaborated by IGN and the and Video Game Chronicles that have been collaborating the reports about these remakes that Capcom are working on. So it looks like these remakes are definitely in the future for Resident Evil. We also had a live action reveal trailer, as you saw from my reaction. We've reacted to the Black Ops 6 live reaction trailer that has now confirmed that it will be day one on Game Pass when it releases. We've got the cover art. As you can see, the cover art looks, this is pretty much, I would like to believe, the cover art for Black Ops 6, which looks very reminiscent to the very first Black Ops cover art that we got all the way back. And it just looks, it's just nice to see a callback to that artwork in this image, which is great. So yeah, so that's some details. And of course, we're going to be getting a full reveal next Sunday at the Xbox, after the Xbox Game Showcase on June 9th. Then on top of that, we found out that the Heaven Studios are obviously focusing on getting things on track to deliver a AAA multiplayer experience with Fair Games. They want it to evolve the world to keep players entertained for years. That's their goal for this game. So we might be hearing more about this game maybe later this year, maybe at the PlayStation's State of Play. We might know some more details about this game, but nevertheless, that's what they're trying to achieve for Fair Games in terms of this upcoming multiplayer experience for PlayStation and PC. As well as that, we've heard that X Defiant's been doing pretty well. It's off to a strong start. In terms of current players, they've managed to get over 8 million unique players playing the free-to-play shooter, which is really nice to see. They've been targeted to hit 5 million unique players within the first month. They've managed to smash that goal, which is amazing. So they've apparently got a peak over 700,000 players this week. So it really does show that X Defiant has been doing pretty well in its first week already, which is really nice to hear that they're doing really well. As well as that, we found out that Silent Hill's having a second transmission, inviting for immediate gameplay updates and a deep look at the film. So it looks like this is where we're going to be hearing about Silent Hill 2 remake. So this is probably where we're going to get the information during the transmission broadcast on May 30th. So this is going to be happening before the PlayStation State of Play. So this is probably where we're going to hear about Silent Hill 2 Remake's release date, as well as the film, Townfall, and the Silent Hill F game that's also a spin-off game to Silent Hill. We'll hopefully get to, we're going to hopefully get to hear some more details about Silent Hill projects late tomorrow as well, for those who might be interested in that conversation. As well as that, we found out that 3 million sales for Dragon's Dormant 2. That's how many people have bought the game since its launch in February. So the game is doing relatively well in some cases since its release. Rainbow Six Siege has announced an optional subscription service for bonus items and skins, pretty much like Fortnite Cruise. That's pretty much what they're trying to aim for. And they're saying that they're offering enrollment from June 11th to June 18th. So it's going to be, but obviously you would have to enroll by June 27th to get the first drop, and by the way, of course, this game is obviously available on PlayStation Plus Extra if you want to get the game that way. But yeah, this subscription service is essentially going to be its own thing alongside the, and of course it says you can sign up for 12 months for a normally monthly cost, they say, but they haven't announced the prices yet for this membership. So I guess we're in the dark in terms of what this membership's going to be like in terms of pricing. But nevertheless, the membership is happening with Rainbow Six Siege. We also had some details for Frostpunk 2, where they showed off a little bit more of the gameplay. There'll be a link in the description if you want to see more of Frostpunk 2. If you're interested in learning more about this game as it arrives to Xbox Series X and PC on the 25th of July, and they're hoping at some point to release a PS5 version shortly after the Xbox and PC release. Then we also found out about this idea about Shinami also wanting to sort of push towards making it, sort of finding his ideal live-action Solid Snake sort of experiment. He wants to try and achieve that goal when it comes to Metal Gear. So we'll see how we get. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Whether he's going to achieve that goal down the road, maybe we'll see maybe we could see like some live action projects with Metal Gear Solid down the road if he's looking to find a way to make a live action movie out of the game, out of Solid Snake, which would be interesting. We also had a little tease from Light No Fire that seems to be teasing that they're going to be announcing stuff at Summer Game Fest, which is really interesting. So we could be getting some stuff from them potentially. Could be getting some more stuff from No Man's Sky at Summer Game Fest next week. Should be very interesting to see what they're going to reveal there. And then on top of that, we had some more updates for Last of Us The Last of Us Season 2 series, where they say that The Last of Us Part 2 actor Jeffrey Wright is reprising his role for the HBO remake, which is essentially going to be a character from the video game series coming to the TV series for the second season. That's going to be happening next year, happening early 2025. So there you go. So that gives you a bit of a, and also the fact that Baldur's Gate 3 required less crunch than Lara Studios' previous RPG, which is nice to hear that they had less crunch for that title. But that's pretty much some of the stories on the PlayStation end. And in terms of Xbox's end of announcements and stuff that's coming. We did have some updates regarding Amazon Game that's apparently pushing to get a new AAA open world title made by former Forza devs, which they're under the game company of Maverick Games. So they managed to get a publisher in Amazon to basically release this title. So it's going to be interesting to see what that title is going to be, and it's apparently planned to release on Xbox Series X, PS, and S, as well as PS5 and PC. So we'll see how it all goes when we learn more about this project down the road. Then on top of that, we've also found out that over a decade since the first teaser, they finally finished development of Cyberpunk 2077. So the development's over and dusted on that. We also had news about Rocksteady founders signing a new studio deal with Xbox. So yes, Hungry Star Games are now basically a part of have now signed a deal to do a game with Xbox, which is likely to be an Xbox console exclusive, and it's apparently aiming to be a AAA standard single-player action-adventure game running on Unreal Engine 5. As well as releasing on PC. We'll see how that all turns out when we learn more about this game down the road. As well as that, we also have a new 50% off Xbox sale that has big discounts, and major AAA titles are a part of this sale if you want to check that out, as including the worst, what has been labeled as the worst free Xbox games of 2023. They're on sale next week, turns out. So yeah, a couple of games that haven't done very well in the last year are indeed going to are going to be put on sale as of next week if you want to maybe try these games if you happen to be brave enough to try them. And then on top of this, we also had a update from Dragon Quest creator talking about the next major entry. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to hear what he has to say about the new entry that's potentially being worked on, as well as the Dragon Quest remake that's been announced by Square Enix to be coming to Series X and S. So that'll be another game from Dragon Quest down the road. We also heard that Test Driver Ultimate Solar Crowd is apparently teasing an announcement for this week, possibly getting an Xbox release down the road. So that's pretty nice that they're working on an Xbox release. And also 2K are apparently partnering with FIFA for a new football game. Pretty interesting that 2K is pushing for a football game with FIFA, considering EA Sports used to be under the FIFA umbrella, but since they lost their licensing, now 2K seems to want to take in charge now. Pretty interesting. But yeah, and then on top of that, really, that's pretty much most of the news, really, for releases, really. And then obviously we've got a couple of games that are going to be coming to PlayStation Plus later in that are going to be coming at some point. Like there's meant to be a bunch of Activision titles coming, as well as Lords of the Fallen, Humanity, Still Wakes the Deep. So we should be getting a pretty loaded Game Pass month in June, hopefully, depending on what gets announced at the showcase next Sunday. Hopefully we'll have some classic Call of Duties on Game Pass if we're lucky. So yeah, for the looks of things, I think we're all good heading into the state of play tomorrow. So let me know in the comment section if you're excited to see the state of play tomorrow. I'm definitely going to be having reaction videos out by Friday. If you want to see my reaction to the whole state of play announcements, as well as I'm going to be reacting to it on stream tomorrow. So I'm going to make sure to stay up to see the state of play, because I might make that as part of my stream tomorrow if you want to see what Sony has to say about these 14 titles that they're going to be revealing tomorrow. Should be interesting. And with that said, I'll catch you all in when we have highlights from the PlayStations. So see you then.